now request His Excellency Shri Arif Mohammed Khan to deliver the inaugural address.
Shri Prabhu Chawla ji, Srimati Santwana Bhattacharya, Ms. Lakshmi Menon, Ms. Kaveri Vamzai, esteemed Devis who are going to be honored today, ladies and gentlemen, Elavar Komente Vandanam. This is how we greet people in Kerala. I am delighted to speak to this august audience on the occasion of presentation of the Devi Awards instituted by the New Indian Express Group. First, my hearty congratulations to all the winners of this award, which recognize and honors exceptional women who display dynamism and innovation in their chosen fields across various sectors. I understand that the New Indian Express has so far organized 29 events of Devi Awards and has honored 310 winners who continue to inspire, influence, and ignite millions through their success and dedication. This is the 30th edition of Devi Awards, which celebrates not merely these extraordinary women, but it celebrates their dynamism, innovation, and resilience. I hope the ladies who are honored today will not look upon these awards as culmination of their achievement, but they will go forward with their creative work and as role models will continue to inspire particularly younger women. Our cultural tradition attaches great significance to the celebration of excellence. Utsaven bina yasmat isthapanam nishphal bhavet. Without celebrations, no efforts or resolution bear fruit. When excellence is celebrated, the energy of everybody participating in the celebration is appended to it, and we feel great. The decisions we make in our life are often driven by our psychology. It is eminently appropriate that the organizers have chosen contribution of women in the making of Great Bharat as a topic for discussion on this occasion. The story of India's rise to preeminence through economic progress and development in the modern era would be incomplete without acknowledging the tireless efforts and trailblazing achievements of our women. Women in India have defied odds, transcended barriers, and redefined excellence in areas that range from agriculture to aerospace and from grassroots leadership to global business empires. At a time when India's Amrit Yatra towards Viksit Bharat of 2047 has gathered greater momentum, the nation looks forward to greater contributions from our women. Our faith in Nari Shakti has time and again been voiced by Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji, extolling the contribution of woman power in the march towards prosperity. He reminded us about the need to focus on women-led development instead of women development. The accomplishments and contributions of the Devis who have been honored, who are going to be honored today, tells us that these daughters of Bharat are moving ahead with full determination and energy to steer India into the 21st century. The greatness of their contribution has to be evaluated against certain social realities of contemporary India, which believes that gender equality is a precondition both for making the Viksit Bharat a reality and for promoting sustainable development and building good governance. Equality is not just the right thing to do. It is smart economics. How can an economy achieve full potential if it ignores, sidelines, or fails to invest in half of its population? When it comes to formal workforce, the participation of women in Indian economy at 23% is dismal. But women participation in agricultural operations is 55 to 66%. Similarly, among the 12 million self-help groups, 88% are exclusively led by women, and they hold 45.6% of Panchayat Raj positions in the country. This augurs well for our democracy, where women have played very important roles in steering India's political and social landscapes. It is important to bear in mind that your achievements mean not only breaking the glass ceilings, and these glass ceilings, they have always not been there. These ceilings came into existence during the period of our decline and fall. So you are doing, I would like to applaud you, not simply for your achievements, but also for reviving the ancient cultural heritage of India, which views both women and men as potentially divine and does not permit any discrimination based on gender. The highest Indian ideal is integration of personality. That is ekatmata, which helps an individual to reconcile with her own self, with the society, and the supreme spirit. World over, cultures and civilizations were defined either by the color of the skin or language or faith tradition. But Indian civilization and culture, our thought leaders, 1,000 years back, they refused to take these characteristics to define Indian culture. Indian culture has been defined by Atma or self. And that is the reason why Adi Shankara, who established 4 mutts in different regions of the country, and credit is given to him for creating new awareness about cultural and spiritual unity of India, But unity does not come from buildings. What is important is the four Mahavakyas, four statements from four Vedas, which he gave to the four mutts which he established in different regions. Ahem Brahmasmi, I am Brahma, Tattvamasi, you are that, I am Atma Brahma, the self is Brahma, the Supreme Spirit, Prajnanam Brahma, and the consciousness, Chetna, is the Supreme Spirit. And the important thing why I'm mentioning this is that Atma is gender neutral. Atma is not identified either as masculine or feminine. And so is the case in our cultural tradition. So is the case with the intellect. The god of intellect, that is Buddha-Dev, who was the love child of Tara and Moon, he was cursed by the husband of his mother, that is Brihaspati, to be a neuter. So the important thing is here is that Atma, which is the common inheritance of men and women, everybody, and intellect, intelligence, they both are gender neutral. Therefore, nobody can claim that one gender has any special right or privilege over it. In our tradition, if we look at the ancient India with regards to women's education and women's participation, we find that our culture viewed knowledge, prosperity, and power as feminine attributes, and we adored them as such. Our ancient books and classics are replete with such references. The Geet Govinda starts with a verse which tells us that when sky is overcast with clouds, when the path ahead of us is strewn with black trees, when it is all night time, when we feel that the whole earth is shrunk from under our feet, even the strongest of men, that is Shri Krishna, becomes fearful and timid and puts himself in charge of Shri Radha. This is what Gita Govinda says, Megher Meduram Ambaram Vanbhuva Shama Tamal Durume Naktam Bhirurayam Tvamev Tadimam Radhe Girham Prapya Itham Nanda Nideshata Chaliteo Pirtyadva Kunja Durumam Radha Madhav Yor Jayanti Yamna Kule Raha Kelia. Well, you see, there is how the poet is idolizing women. But during the period of our decline, we stopped at theoretical idealization and did not follow it in the practical field. But I should say, in fairness to our government and various non-official organizations, philanthropic institutions, that they have brought about a renaissance in women's education. We are thankful to them all for their efforts in bringing about a transformation in the women's world. As I said earlier, Indian culture is based on a universal vision, which does not view a person in terms of variable and alienable characteristics such as caste, creed, color, language, and gender. Instead, it views human beings in terms of the invariable and inalienable characteristic, that is Atma, the self, which is the common inheritance of all of us. And I feel that the unique contribution of the Indian culture is that it has divinized humanity and has humanized the divinity. Okay. And since we are, today is the day when we are going to honor these extraordinary achievers, therefore it will be appropriate if I mention about two great women of our history. The message which they have given, how their mind worked, and what contributed to their greatness. After the Mahabharata war was over, a few years after that, the elders of the family, Dhritarashtra, Gandhari, Mother Kunti, they decided to go to forest. The Pandavas tried to dissuade them, but they did not listen to them. Finally, they walked with them some distance to say adieu. After going some distance, Mother Kunti stopped and she addressed Yudhishthira. She told him, Nirvat Sua Kuru Shresht Bhim Siya Divisa Dharmete Dhyatam Buddhi Mansate Mahadastucha. You have certain responsibility on your shoulders. You have to discharge your duties as rulers. Therefore, now take your brothers and go back to the capital, and we will walk to the forest. And while the instruction which she gives, and just two small lines, dharmete dhyatam buddhi, your reason must be established in righteousness, and your heart should be big enough to accommodate everybody. Similarly, another great woman of our history, Draupadi, when all her 5 sons were killed by Ashwatthama, and she was lamenting and she was crying, Arjun comes and tries to console her and tells her that Draupadi, stop crying. I'm going and I will bring the head of Ashwatthama on a platter so that you are consoled. As soon as Arjun turned his back to go in search of Ashwatthama, Draupadi, this comes from the Srimad Bhagavad, Draupadi caught his hand, stopped him, and she told him, Ma rodid asse janni Gautami pati devta yatha ahim mirtvatsa arta rodim me shiru mukhi moho. Arjun, don't do that. I don't want Mother Gautami, that is wife of Dronacharya, to become childless like me. And she also lamented like me. She cried like me. So don't do this. These are the brilliant, not just, I have referred to them because we are going to honor today these extraordinary lady achievers. But these are the principles which are good for anybody. We have to be, and elsewhere also, this view is endorsed by the Upanishads also. Yove bhuma tat sukham na alpe sukham asti. The peace, the comfort, the happiness is in being broad-minded, is in being accommodating everybody, not in narrow-minded approach of the things. And I'm sure that let me because this, as I have said so many times, that we are going to celebrate these achievers. So what our tradition tells those who are successful and who are great achievers. Lord Krishna tells Arjuna in Srimad Bhagavad Gita, Ishtan bhogan hiva deva das yante yagya bhavita te dattan apirdaya ebhya ya bhunkte istena eva sa. You work very hard. You put your heart and soul together. You work to attain your desired objects, success, everything. But the Lord tells Arjuna that what you have earned by dint of your hard labor, if you enjoy it without sharing it with others, then he says that person who enjoys it without giving back anything to the society or without sharing these blessings with others, then such a person, this person has not looted from somewhere. He has not stolen anything. Whatever he has or she has been earned through dint of hard labor. But Lord Krishna tells Arjuna that such a person, if he enjoys his own attainments without sharing it with others, then at best such a person can be described as a robber, as a thief. So we have a duty and we must be aware of this. And I have already complimented you that these are not merely your personal achievements. You have broken these glass ceilings and you are, in a way, you are contributing a great deal to revive our ancient, glorious traditions as far as women are concerned. I would like to thank you for giving me a patient hearing. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Thank you very much. Jai Hind.